Hello everyone, my name is Roya and today I am coming to you with my July TBR. I know we're like almost a week into July already, so what's interesting about this TBR video is that hopefully it will be the last one that includes all the same freaking books, because actually what I keep doing every month is saying, oh, I'm gonna read these books, and then mostly I end up reading stuff that is arcs that I have on NetGalley, whether they are out already or not, because I was trying to get my percentage up so that I could get approved for Winterlight by Kristen Britton. So I am currently reading this. I am about almost halfway through. This is the 7th book in the Green Rider series, which is basically my favorite still ongoing series, and I love the crap out of it, and I have been enjoying the hell out of this book. It is so good. I feel like I've been reading it forever. I don't know how many pages this book actually is, because of course I'm reading it in ebook format, but I feel like I've been reading it forever, and I'm still not even halfway through, and a lot is going on in it. Like, already so much has happened in it that it feels like I've read the whole book, but I have not even gotten halfway through. It's so good. I love this series so much. Like, if you haven't read the Green Rider books, please pick them up. They are so good. But anyway, so most of the next, probably week is going to be spent just reading this, because I am loving the crap out of it. I don't want it to be over. I don't want to like speed through it or anything like that. I don't know. So anyway, I am probably not going to read too many NetGalley books each month, now that my goal of getting approved for Winterlight is complete. But of course I do still have plenty of books on NetGalley that I want to read. But anyway, I am also in the middle of The Counselor. This is a really interesting fantasy book, basically about this girl who works for the queen, who is then murdered, and she ends up being the one who has to choose who will rule the kingdom now that the queen died without any heirs or anything. So it's definitely really interesting and really weird, with a very colorful cast of characters. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to that book as well. So the rest of this TBR is pretty much what you would expect it to be. I do have 2 books that were sent to me for review that I still have to read. Ember of Night has not shown up in a TBR video yet, actually. So this is a book that I talked about in a couple of videos already, but I'm really excited to get to it. And then Unchosen has been on my TBR for every single month this year for some reason, but I definitely plan to get to it very, very soon. Yeah, so basically my whole like TBR every month has been planned around like, can I squeeze in more NetGalley arcs solely to get my percentage up to be approved for this book, when now I've already been approved for this book. So I'm sure I have no excuse but to get to these books that I freaking like said that I would. And then also Illuminatus is another book that I plan to read. I am borrowing this from my friend who says it's his favorite book, basically, so I'm going to read it. And then I think it would be a really good time to bring back the TBR jar, only because, I mean, I think it would be really fun to pick some books out of it and just see if I want to make myself get to those books, make them a priority this month. Because of course I have a lot of books that I really want to get to, and I haven't been picking from the TBR jar in my videos lately. So I think, yeah, this will be really fun. I just picked Tower of Thorns and The Labyrinth Gate. Tower of Thorns is the 2nd book in the Blackthorn and Grimm series. I just read Dreamer's Pool last year and loved the crap out of it, so I'm really excited to get to Tower of Thorns. I'm sure I'm going to fly through this. And then The Labyrinth Gate is actually a book that I'd been thinking I would read last month and then I didn't, but yeah, this is a book that I just recently got not that long ago. It was like late last year that I got it, and I'm really excited to get to it, so we'll see if I finally get to it. And then if you can believe I would forget an entire book that I'm currently reading in this video. I've literally like never done this. So I am also currently reading The Autumn Castle by Kim Wilkins. I'm not actually sure if I like this book or not. So this book is basically about this girl who I don't even know, like, what the deal is here. But basically, a long time ago, like, her childhood best friend, like, disappeared. And so she thinks that this girl was probably kidnapped and killed or something. But it turns out that she's, like, in this whole other world, like, ruling over it as a fairy queen or whatever. So, it's really, really weird. And then the villain, who is basically this, like, dude who, the main character's boyfriend basically lives with a bunch of other artists. He's like this rich dude who kind of gives artists like a place to stay while they're doing their art and stuff like that. And he like hates fairies or something, and he's trying to like get into the fairy world and kill all the fairies or something. It's like really weird because he's this like horrible dude who everyone just really doesn't like for no reason. Like, they're not even given a reason. He doesn't even do anything that's bad. Everyone just kind of irrationally doesn't like him. It's like really odd, and that kind of makes for a weak villain to me. And then also, like, the fact that this dude literally is revealed to be asexual after he like has been like, because we get his point of view chapters, and in one of them he's revealed to be asexual after like thinking a bunch of creepy stupid stuff. And like he's literally talking about how like, oh, he should like he never wants to have a wife. He should just build a robot and have her clean up after him, and then that's like his ideal wife or something. And then it's revealed that he's asexual. And I'm kind of like, dude, like asexual people are already like misrepresented enough, and there's already a lot of like stuff about, I don't know, people just thinking that asexuals are creepy when we're not. Like, it's really stupid. So basically, like, I'm not sure if I like this book or not, and if I'm going to keep reading it, because I think at this point it's shaping up to be like more of a 3-star read. But again, I'm only like 60 or 70 pages into it. I'm not even like a third of the way through or anything. So I feel like I kind of have to like read a little bit more of it to decide for sure if I even want to still read it. But I think at the very most it's going to get like 3 stars from me. So at that point I also kind of wonder if I should just quit reading it. You know, it's one of those things. I really am not sure. I think I've read a lot of books lately that end up just disappointing me because I'm really drawn to kind of backlist old fantasy, and like from the 90s and the 80s and maybe the early 2000s, that type of thing. But a lot of them end up just really not being as good as I thought, and it sucks. It really sucks. So I also think that maybe in the like sometime this month or next month I might do try a chapter tag of like a bunch of the most obscure old fantasy books that I haven't read, and see what I think of them. If I read like maybe 50 pages of each one, and kind of like that way maybe I can even cut down on my TBR a little bit if some of them end up feeling just kind of meh. I have no idea. But anyway, so this is my TBR for the month of July. Oh my god. I can't believe how fast this year went by. I think it's because last year was so slow. That this year just feels like extra fast by comparison. It's just really odd. I don't know. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with a new video. I know I said that and then I disappeared for 2 weeks, but I promise this is not like that. I will still film some videos. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.